What is the most important thing we need to be teaching our young girls today? Miss Universe 2019's answer was leadership.
I think the most important thing we should be teaching young girls today is leadership. It's something that has been lacking in young girls and women for a very long time, not because we don't want to, but because of what society has labeled women to be. I think we are the most powerful beings on the world, and that we should be given every opportunity, and that is what we should be teaching these young girls, to take up space. Nothing as important as taking up space in society and cementing yourself. Thank you.
That made me weep for hours because I finally saw that as the nation, as the world, we finally understand that if we want to fix the issue of women not pursuing leadership positions, we really have to focus on our young girls. There's lots of women empowerment conferences today. And as women, we go and we get empowered and we get inspired and we fly around our town for 2 weeks and we're like, we can dominate the world. And then something happens and we fall back into our insecurities. Why does it happen? Well, it's because conscious mind is telling us we can do anything. If she can do it, I can do it too. But our subconscious mind, which is sometimes is the strongest mind, tells us that we're not good enough, this is not for me, and maybe she's doing it because she's better than me. So why does that happen? It's because subconscious is being programmed during our childhood. Whether you're a child who has a passion for something and your parents tell you, no, you have to do this, it tells you subconsciously that whatever your passion is and whatever you want to do is irrelevant. Maybe sometimes you pursued a leadership position and your friends made fun of you and you wanted to fit in. So that subconsciously told you that you could not stand out. You have to fit in if you want to have friends. There's so many other reasons how our subconscious gets programmed during the childhood, and as we grow up, we go to life coaches and we go to therapy and we're doing all these things, trying to unwind all these patterns that were put on us when we were a child. And my vision for Big Ideas for Tiny Leaders is to reverse engineer the whole thing and really focus on giving the right tools and skills and coping mechanisms to young girls to develop their leadership skills and really teach them how to deal with all the insecurities that could come up and will come up throughout life. Another thing I've learned by listening to children and really going back to my childhood and seeing how I was digesting the messages, you can't just put a bunch of kids in a room and say, today I'm going to teach you leadership, and expect them to get excited. Because leadership as a concept is a complicated thing that is hard to get a grasp on. And because of that, some people might think it's boring. We often find things boring when we don't understand certain parts of it. So how do we fix that? Children get connected to characters. So Big Ideas for Tiny Leaders book is heavily focused on entertainment around these characters that is heavily weaved with leadership stories around these characters. So consciously, your child will go through this entertaining journey through these characters and just have a blast, but subconsciously, they'll be getting messages like, failure is not the end of the road. It's just the lessons that need to be taught right now, and it's your next stepping stone to success. I believe leadership education in this type of forum is not intimidating, and it's very powerful. And when they grow up and face these challenges, instead of shying away from failure, they'll just think, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm Olga Kay, and my campaign, Big Ideas for Tiny Leaders, is a book about Moosh Walks characters and how they overcome challenges and how they become leaders in their own way and how they all help each other to get to that next level together. Thank you so much for supporting. Happy holidays. And if you support this type of messaging, and if there's something that your young daughter can benefit from, please support our campaign and please share it with everyone you know. Thank you so much. Whoosh. Bye.